Take a live look outside from the Mission Ridge camera, seeing more clouds today. Not as many blue skies and much sunshine today as we did yesterday. Let's get to Cedric here in the studio to talk about our chances of rain and when we could see some of the wet stuff. Cedric.
That's right, Latrice. And of course, we told you yesterday, enjoy the blue skies and the sunshine out there because things were going to change in a big way. And sure enough, we did see that change occur. Let me show you the temperatures outside right now. And we do have the clouds, but that's not stopping our warming trend. We've got these numbers climbing into the lower 60s, 63 degrees in Athens, Cleveland, Dalton, over towards Dayton. We've got mid 50s here for the higher elevations and even temperatures around 60 degrees in Fort Payne. Now, notice again, the wind is starting to pick up. That breeze is definitely starting to increase across the area. We have winds now sustained out of the south at about 15 miles per hour, but we are clocking in some gust of winds up to 20 to 25 miles per hour. So it will be a breezy afternoon across the area, and then it will turn windy as we go into your Thursday. So these winds will get a little higher. Let me show you the big picture, and we can talk about the big change here because, again, we've got these winds really funneling in out of the south, bumping in the warmer air and a little bit more humidity as well. We're in between an area of high pressure off the east coast and an area of low pressure moving in from the west. So that kind of helps to funnel the wind and helps to basically give us the squeeze play. And that's why we see those strong winds picking up across the area. So as we go throughout the rest of today into the afternoon and evening hours, it's going to be breezy. It's going to be warm. Temperatures will be into the mid 60s across the area. Some of us may dip into the upper 60s briefly this afternoon. And then you'll also again notice we're going to have more clouds than sunshine as we progress throughout the rest of the day as well, as we slowly start to see that low level moisture picking up. And then that sets the stage for the potential of strong to severe thunderstorms moving into the area as we go into your Thursday. So as we take a look at the latest Storm Prediction Center outlook, you can see, again, most of the Tennessee Valley still under that risk of severe weather, but the change from yesterday at this time, notice this area, level 2 area of severe weather risk, has shifted a little farther to the east. So it does now include half of the Tennessee Valley. Now, what does that mean in terms of the threat of severe weather? Basically, what I want you to pay attention when you look at this map is to know that we're going to be watching a line of storms marching in during your evening hours on your Thursday from west to east. So the greater potential for those storms to be the strongest will be off to the west, and then that line will likely start to weaken a little bit as it moves towards the east. But everyone has that risk, at least, of seeing some of that severe weather, with the primary threat being the potential of strong damaging winds. Let me show you why. We do have a couple of ingredients to lead to this. The first ingredient that we're going to have is some strong wind energy in the upper levels of the atmosphere. So we've got the jet stream, that's the river air that flows well above us in the air. Notice these colors here showing some of the strong winds really increasing. This is what we call a jet streak, or an area of very strong winds aloft, and this is like where the planes fly. And when thunderstorms develop, sometimes they can help pull down some of that strong wind energy. So we're going to be watching this area of very strong winds as that front moves in, because some of that will make its way into the Tennessee Valley. Notice it's going to be into your Thursday evening time frame, and that's going to be where our primary risk is. Notice the winds coming out of the south and west here, winds coming out of the south here, so that gives us what we call wind shear, or the winds changing with height as you go higher up in the atmosphere. So that can lead to sometimes those thunderstorms giving us some of that strong wind energy. And then notice the humidity. The deeper tropical moisture gets pulled up out of the Gulf of Mexico ahead of this front. So we're going to have the moisture, we're going to have the wind energy. What we will be lacking is the instability. We're going to have clouds off and on and maybe a spotty shower or two throughout the day Thursday, but it's not until Thursday evening when the main energy with the chance of thunderstorms will move our way, and that will continue into the evening hours here as that frontal boundary continues to make its way off towards the east. And that's when we could see that severe weather. Again, that primary time frame will be sometime between 5 and 11 o'clock on your Thursday evening. Here's your storm alert forecast. Again, we're looking at sunshine, breezy conditions, but thunderstorm chances as we get into your Friday, so watch out for that.
Okay, we will be paying attention. Thank you, Cedric.